Another victim.
Show me what you got.
That stench. Drowners for sure. Lair must be nearby. Stench again. Slime and rotting flesh. A pelvis. Scratched up. Long, wide claw marks. More drowners. Rusty piece of armor, falling apart in my hands. A monster's lair. But definitely not a drowner's. Bruises on his neck, crushed larynx, strangled. Almost untouched. Hidden for later. Drowners just don't do that. Almost untouched. Hidden for later. Drowners just don't do that. Bits of boats, torn sails, lines. Sailing decor, you could call it. That stench, the marks on the bodies. This must be a water hag's lair. Got a keen sense of smell. She won't come back while I'm here. Unless she coexists with drowners. Maybe I could make an extract from their glands cover up my scent. That should do it. Now for a place to hide and wait. Behind those boats.
How you like that silver?
Yo, you drink last night too?
Job's done. Here's the proof.
Now why would I want to see... What the devil's that?
Water hag. An old clever one. She was the danger.
Seen a lot of ugly critters in me life. Morays, lampreys, blobfish. But never nothing like this. Your reward. Well earned, Witcher. Well earned.
Thanks. So long.
That damage was done in battle. Drunkards ran smack into an iceberg. That's what snapped their oars. I get his blades, and whichever one he uses will get his armor. Halt! Jump! Shit here!
This be a fucking holy sight!
What happened?
What happened, damn it, is that I fell and cracked me damn leg in two.
Stop whining, Peter. I'm ashamed to hear it. Pull yourself together, man. Worst case, Henrik'll whittle you a wooden leg. Old Ollah's got one, and you don't hear him complaining.
Old Ollah's also got lice, stinks and leaks out of both ends, yet he don't complain about that either. You two gonna help or no?
How'd you fall?
We set out to light a fire there. Atop of the statue's shoulders, for our own glory and that of our ancestors.
Looks like you succeeded.
Aye, but the fire went big so quick Peter jumped back. Lost his balance.
Got lucky anyway. Could have broken his neck falling from that height. This statue, what is it?
An altar to the god of warriors. Any man who dares climb it and light the fire gains the favour of the gods, fame and...
And an excellent chance of snapping his leg off at the arse. Are you going to help me, or are you going to continue preaching?
This celandine should help you. Won't mend your leg, but it will make it hurt less.
Thanks. Our undying gratitude, that gets you.
The gratitude of a dying man in my case. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Shut it and show me that leg. Thanks again. God's guide ye.
Look at his satchel. Get him, lads.
Its weight in gold, in fact.
Goodness worth. Don't know what you came here to seek and wander, but that's what you find.
Take cover!
Your monk shot you. By the grail will take your back.
That way.
You blame. Oh, need to see it's a witcher. What is it?
Retrieved the property you lost.
Could you? Thanks be to Freya. Where'd you find it?
Northern part of the Isle, near the whale cemetery. Don't ask me how it got there, long story. At any rate, don't need to worry about the thieves. They won't steal ever again.
Your reward. Sure as hell earned it. And a lot a bit more from myself. If Killiard not been found, I'd have had to wash the shame away with my own blood. You!
You wanna pass, you gotta pay. Can't let you through elseways. How you...
Let him through. No sweat off your back. No harm done.
Perhaps, but then 'tain't no help to us neither. Besides, why do you care? You his nanny or something?
No, I'm someone who has weapons and knows how to use them.
Hear that, lads? He's threatening us.
Let's see if his swords are as sharp as his tongue.
Fuck you.
Thank you, Wanderer. I shall say a prayer for you at my pilgrimage's end.
Nice gesture, thanks. Now where's your pilgrimage taking you?
To the four faces of Hendel, raised in honor of our great hero.
I've heard the legends of Heimdall, a great warrior and first father of the Isles.
'Tis true. And before the advent of Deadlier, the final age, he shall return, walk amidst us, and face the evil powers, demons, and spectres of chaos. The golden cockerel Camby will crow to warn Heimdall of the coming of the Nargle Fair, bringing the army of darkness. A battle will ensue, Ragnarok, and Heimdall will clash with the forces of the dark.
Let's hope he wins.
It'll make no difference. The prophecy is clear. After Ragnarok, the world will end.
Prophecies can be tricky that way, and there's never an ending that's not also a new beginning, a fresh start.
Let us hope you're right, Wanderer. Let us hope you're right.
Ah, there you are. Don't know about your ways, but here, when you agree to do business, we don't keep folk waiting.
What business?
Oh, drop the secret shite. We've not the time. Nilfgaardian bloke, Vili, said he'd send a body for the goods today. So when you go, and just be sure to behave.
Fine, I'm going.
No foolishness, eh?
Think I could have me a go?
Too late now. Got a buyer for the whole lot.
No one will ever know.
Grand those swords,
Fuck me.
but I prefer me
Horrible
trusty axe.
stench coming from the hole.
Aye, we're victims of our own success.
Best braid ever.
Success or no, gotta get those shit eaters up right quick.
Fucking jest that. These folk ain't but skin and bones.
Heard you've been waiting for me. How are the goods?
Had to calm a few of them, but we managed it without doing serious harm. Tough islanders, these. They'll serve you well.
Good. Vile doesn't like cock-ups.
Sure it was Vile who sent you. Expected someone more Nilfgaardian.
What did you expect? A big sun on my chest? Would that be Nilfgaardian enough for you?
Fine, fine, no need to be jumpy. Goods are ready.
Don't like to hear humans referred to as goods.
I don't give a fuck what you do or don't like. Got the sum we agreed on.
You're confused. I already paid. Just here for the pickup.
I remember now. That leaves transport. We brought him here, you gotta take him onward. You do best to sail your ship into the bay.
Just give me the key to the cell.
Then what? Will you drive him on foot? You alone?
Any who drop, I'll leave behind. Vile only wants the strong.
Fine, here. Just don't come crying for your coin if they run. They're your property now.
There's a pointy silver on his back.
I am Tucker.
The trader's come.
You're mine now. All of you. Now listen and obey. Anyone doesn't gets cut down like a dog. Understood? Follow me. You're free. Go west. You'll reach a village.
Thank you, Witcher. Thank you once more.
Don't like folk wandering around here.
Oh yeah? Well, got a beast you need someone to get rid of? I'm here about the notice.
Supervisor Lund posted it. Yeah, a beast haunts the outskirts, murdering folk. Got them scared to leave their homes after dusk.
like to talk to this supervisor.
Too bad he don't receive petitioners.
So what's he do exactly?
Delivers relief on behalf of the city council, flour and groats for the paupers, meaning he don't do it personally. He's got men for that. He, himself,
Supervises.
Exactly!
I aim to hunt down this monster.
Best hurry then, some other bloke's already after it.
When do you find the last victim?
Just last night. Hubert, a beggar, but a decent man. I'd let him sleep in his shed from time to time, that one on the right. Eustace hasn't come for the corpse yet. It's lying in there where I found it.
Any eyewitnesses to these attacks?
No, just the bodies. Beast appears only at night. Chooses isolated victims.
Who took the contract?
Didn't see the man. Was just told some brave fool turned up.
Thanks. So long. Not the marks of a Garcane or a Fletter. Blood, but not human. Monster was wounded. Blood's all sucked out. A lesser vampire?
Oh! Ooh! Oh! Shut up!
Ah.
Tracks end here. Ought to look for prints on the other side. Rat corpses. Not a drop of blood left in them. Gotta be an Ekimar. Came out of the water here. Gotta look for more tracks.
Careful! Come on!
Greetings, Lambert.
Damn, it's good to see you, Wolf.
Decide to do some hunting in Novigrad? For as I remember, you never liked this city.
Still don't. Thing is, I got a certain matter to take care of.
What have you been up to? Any luck on the path?
A lot, in fact. Quite the takings in Lan Exeter. Was asked to hunt down a giant who turned out to be a forest troll, and some bandits.
Bandits?
Came as a package with the troll.
The matter you mentioned. Anything I can help with?
Maybe. But we'll talk about that later. Got our reward to collect. I'm kinda in a hurry. Let's say you've earned half. What the hell?
Join you for that later. Wait up for me?
Fine, but try not to take too long. Know where the supervisor has his office?
Yeah, had a chat with the guardsman outside it. See you there.
All we need now is a stone.
Let's collect our reward.
So?
What do you think? We did what we had to do. Time to pay up.
Wait here, I'll go see the supervisor, get your reward.
Do that ourselves. No reason you should abandon your post.
Can't argue with reason. Go on in.
We dealt with the monster at the docks. Here for our reward.
Witches? Since when do you travel in pairs?
A lot of dangers lie in wait for a lone witcher. Bandits, for example.
I advise you to change your tone.
Where's Yad Karadin? Talk.
Who?
Trust me, Geralt, this is important. There's something I gotta know.
I do not know any Karadin. Take your coin for the before and bugger off, before I lose my temper.
Where's Yad Karadin? Asking you for the last time.
Guards! To the dungeon with them!
This guy's more trouble than the Ekimara.
Karadin's disappeared, I swear. The others too. I only know of Vienne.
What about Vienne?
She drinks at the Seven Cats. There day and night.
See? You can be helpful.
That was murder. Was that really necessary?
Yes. More guardsmen will show soon. Let's go. Meet me at the Seven Cats. I'll tell you everything there.
The Tavern Vienne frequents?
Yeah, see you later.
All right, high time you explain some things. Why'd you kill Lund? What's this all about?
Want the short version or the long one?
Let me hear the whole thing.
I had a friend. Aiden was his name.
You had a friend?
Oh, fucking hilarious. I met him soon after I'd accepted a contract to lift the curse from the Ogre of Elander. Aiden had been hired to kill him. He was a witcher from the School of the Cat.
Far as I remember, the ogre was killed in the end.
Yeah. After it gutted my employer, we really didn't have a choice. I cut a deal with Aiden. We joined forces, split the reward for killing the ogre between us. After that, we worked together a lot. Hands down the best man I'd ever met. I mean, I like you, you know that. Still, no comparison.
What happened to him?
Some time ago, Aiden took on a contract to lift a curse off a duke's daughter. It was a political mess from the start. Then there was hatred for the School of the Cat to deal with.
They worked hard to deserve that hate. Basically turned hired assassins.
Aiden wasn't like that. Anyway, some of the Duke's courtiers had designs. Weren't at all keen on the curse being lifted from the Duke's firstborn. So a band of trained assassins ambushed Aiden. Murdered him. Our dear supervisor was one of them.
And you had Caradin?
The assassin's leader. And the one to deal the mortal blow.
Sorry about your friend.
Don't need your sympathy. Just your help. We have to talk to Vienne. Must have had enough to drink by now. Let's go.
Vienne?
What do you want?
We want to see Yad Caradin.
Now, why would I help you?
It's really important to my friend here.
And what will I get out of it?
Pay for your beer, for starters. Then we'll see how valuable your information is.
I was part of Caradin's band, but when was that? I don't know where to find him. I've fallen out with a lot. Besides, he's no longer chummy with his old mates. Word around town is he's changed.
Caradin's changed? What do you mean?
He's dropped all his old connections. Stopped taking on petty killings. He's hidden himself away in some hole. Must be planning something big.
Who else was in Caradin's band?
Aside from me, Sleaze, Hammond and Lund, but they've scattered all over the world. Sleaze went to Tretogor, Hammond to Skellige, and Lund...
Lund's dead.
Finally met his match. Well, you've only Hammond or Sleaze to talk to then.
This, Sleaze. Where can we find her?
She's done well for herself. Runs a brothel in Tretogor, the kind rich men frequent. Whores suck information out of them. Then she sells it.
Name of this brothel?
The Black Lily. Sleaze always did have horrible taste.
We need information about Hammond.
Caradin's right-hand man once. When the band broke up, he went back to Pharaoh whence he had come. He's a pirate now. Even the Jarls treat him with respect.
What about you? What's your story?
Scoia'tael. Unit was decimated, so I joined Caradin. They never treated me as an equal. No. I could hit a sparrow from 100 paces, but I was never good enough for Caradin. He always preferred that cunt Sleaze.
You have a hand in the murder of the Witcher Aiden?
Perhaps. I don't remember.
Satisfied?
She doesn't know anything. We need to talk to Hammond and Sleaze.
Don't go looking for Caradin. If he senses you nipping at his heels, he'll kill you without batting an eye.
We'll see. As for you...
No, Lambert.
Right. Better to leave her like this.
What about my coin? Arseholes.
You gotta help me, Geralt. Best thing will be to split up. You sail to Skellige, try to squeeze something out of Hammond. I'll go to Tretogor and meet with Sleaze.
Lambert, let's talk about this.
No, let's not. This is one of those situations, serious situations, when you don't ask unnecessary questions and just help your friend.
Where'll we meet once I'm back?
At the Nowhere Inn.
All right, I'm off. Good luck.